The next voice you hear should sound familiar because Talk Radio's Dave Graveline has been hosting Into Tomorrow on hundreds of radio stations around the world for 23 years. And he and I are central casting baby boomers.
Yes.
Meaning, when we were little guys, the TV was a box in the living room with a black and white screen, rabbit ears on top, maybe you had an antenna on the roof. Back to the Future in 2009, with that digital transition, people started using TV antennas again. And in the meantime, you get your TV a lot of different places. 36% of Americans watch video content on their phones. 48% of them use apps.
Yep.
What do your listeners ask you and tell you about the way they consume video?
Well, it is a good question because your stats are right on and growing rapidly, certainly, because more and more people are getting away from the actual television set. As you said, Back to the Future, it's kind of an interesting loop, if you will, in tech. But what a lot of our audience is talking about now is listening to our advice the last few years. Put an outside antenna back up. A lot of times you can simply use a new digital antenna indoors and it'll get off-air TV, especially with digital television.
That's what I just hung on the living room ceiling.
Yeah.
And since the last time we used antennas, since that digital transition, there's a lot more channels out there than when we were kids with 3 or 4 channels.
And it's better quality because they're not compressed signals. If you're getting your local programming over the air, now that includes your games, your primetime comedies, your various and sundry favorite shows, even if you've got satellite, Dish or DirecTV certainly, or cable, use an antenna whenever you can.
Toggle back and forth.
Toggle back and forth, but the antenna not compressed. Every satellite service and every cable service is going to squeeze all those 500 channels in order to get them to you. Over the air, it's 1080p full high def, and you will notice a difference in quality. So a lot of our audience has been saying, thank you for the antenna suggestion, whether it be indoor or outdoor. We are watching back to the TV, yet still using our mobile devices a whole lot more too.
True or false? Other than for internet access, none of your listeners love their cable company.
Nobody loves their cable company. That's unfortunately the case and has been forever. Folks wonder why I say Comcast, for example, all the time. Because cutting the cord has been a major thing for a lot of people. Why do you think more Hulus are being sold and Apple TVs and so many of these other devices, Fire Sticks from Amazon, whatever the case, it's giving people options they didn't have before.
And this is the cable company's nightmare, an a la carte menu.
Yes, and it should be their nightmare because they would refuse to do it in the past. And everybody has a handful of favorite channels. And if push comes to shove, they have the opportunity to say, I want to buy those favorite channels and not the stuff I never watch. They're going to save money and they're going to have a good opportunity for some great programming and not waste money on stuff that the cable company says, oh, no, you've got to have all of this too. That's the only way we're going to sell it to you.
This is revenge for the guy not showing up and for me dying on hold with customer service.
You got that right.